Will somebody please cue that fight?
Samurai Pizza Cats.
Oh yeah!
Who do you call when you want some pepperoni?
Samurai Pizza Cats.
Right on!
They're stamping out crime, and you know that ain't baloney. They're Speedy Ceviche, he's the leader of the bunch.
That's right.
A heck of a fighter, makes a heck of a lunch. And little Polyester, who's never afraid
That's me.
of going into battle when the bad guys invade. Here's Guido Anchovy, a wild romantic rover. This cat gets down with a love hangover.
Here come the Pizza Cats.
They're so bad, they've got more fur than any turtle ever had.
Stronger than old cheese.
Stronger than old cheese.
Stronger than dirt.
Stronger than dirt.
You step on their tail.
Out of my tail.
And you're gonna get hurt.
Don't hurt me.
Samurai Pizza Cats.
They're fighting crime all over town.
3, 2, 1. Pizza Cats are on the run.
The big cheese is the villain who's lower than low. It's a rotten shame he lives in Little Tokyo. We've got a nasty bad bird and some nasty ninja crows. As soon as someone finds a script, we might begin the show. Sit right back, kick up your feet, and turn the sound up high. And if you want the full effects, go eat a pizza pie.
Samurai Pizza Cats.
No, boss, not again!
It's not fair. Just one more time. I've got to see it one more time.
It's party time!
Boss, stop watching that video. It just upsets you. It's not doing me much good either.
It's always the same. Those Samurai Pizza Cats always win. It's just not fair. When's it going to be my turn? When does the big cheese get his day in the sun? His moment of triumph.
Boss, you know how this show works. The Pizza Cats always kick our booties, and they always will. You just have to accept that. Like, go with the flow, Kokomo Joe.
What are you talking about? Go with the flow. What sort of wimpy attitude is that? What's come over you, Jerry?
A wise man taught me we should accept ourselves for what we are. That is the road to happiness.
Help me, the guy thinks he's Yoda. Yeah. This wise man should have taught you how to make tea that didn't taste like gasoline. Ugh. Do you honestly expect me to accept the fact that I'll always be what I am now? A rat-faced fink? A miserable little loser, an outcast without a friend in the world? Oh, how depressing.
Enlightenment is often depressing, and yet it's the way to inner peace.
Thanks a bunch. Where'd you pick up that bit of wisdom, a fortune cookie? Okay, that does it. It's over. I know when to quit. The Pizza Cats win. I surrender.
Wait! Just because it's hopeless, that's no reason to give up. I've got a brand new plan.
Well, why didn't you say so?
Later that day, our villains pay a visit to the rock and roll district where Little Tokyo's teenagers can be found shopping and cruising and generally making a nuisance of themselves.
Nice disguise. It's about 25 years out of date, but other than that, you fit right in.
I'm quite a righteously groovy hipster, Jerry. When my mojo is working, I'm as get down and funky as any dude.
Speaking of getting down, the secret entrance to our new laboratory.
Very nice, but what's to keep someone above from opening it the way we did?
You've got to be kidding. Those crazy kids couldn't find their way into a paper bag.
Closer, Mom. I'm sure I saw him poke it in the nose. I've heard of a pig in a poke, but this is... I don't know why I let you talk me into these things.
Moments later, the secret elevator has carried them deep into the earth, into the very bowels of...
Hey, what's your language?
Shit, great costume, boss.
Is the robot completed?
Your timing's perfect. We're just finishing up. Okay, robot front center. Boss, keep fingers.
Yo-ho! Yeah, right. Yoo-hoo yourself.
There's still a glitch or two in his programming.
Terrific. What were you planning on using this powder puff for?
He's the most sophisticated mechanical sneak thief ever invented. Now, we all know that the Pizza Cat's ultimate weapon is the magical Ginzu sword. Well, what if Fingers here were able to steal it and replace it with this phony replica?
Oh, I get it. It's brilliant. When do we start?
Today.
Now!
Oh, I can't wait!
Later at the Pizza Cat's pizza parlor.
I'm home. Anybody here?
Sound the alarm! We've got trouble in River City! Emergency! Emergency! Call
had a field day with that. What's it all about, Francine?
It's those no-good ninja crows. They've gone wild in the street. Squeedo and Polly are out making deliveries. I can't get a hold of them. So it's up to you, Speedy. This is one emergency you're gonna have to handle by yourself.
No problem. Who needs those guys?
Lunchtime, folks. Yahoo! Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, pardon our dust and excuse our noise. I know this comes a little early in the show, but when you gotta go, you gotta go. So cover your ears and give us some room. I've nothing more to say except kaboom! Look up in the sky, Mom. There goes that dumb clock again. Oh, I think you mean dumb clock, son, and I agree. It's the dumbest clock I've ever seen. I don't quite follow you, Mom. Well, look, it never changes. It always says 2. Yeah, that's one dumb clock, all right.
Meanwhile, across town, Bad Bird and his no-good ninja crows have completely stopped traffic with an impromptu rock concert.
This'll be the biggest craze since the funky chicken. Bigger than the lambada even.
Meep, meep. Meep, meep.
Hey, Roadrunner, you're in the wrong cartoon.
When I get through with you, BB, you'll think you're in the wrong cartoon, too.
Yikes! I thought cats always landed on their feet. Oh, wait, I get it. You're doing an impression of an ostrich. Just a second, be right with you.
But before he can free himself, that pesky pocket-picking robot, Fingers, performs the old switcheroo.
I love the taste of asphalt in the morning.
With that stirring battle cry, the ferocious feline prepares to leap into action, totally unaware that his magical Ginzu sword with the patented smooth-action sheath has been replaced with a lovely-to-look-at but utterly useless forgery.
Looks like it's party time.
What's going on? The guy's still standing.
Pathetic. You'll have to do a lot better than that. Just wait, Featherhead. It's party time. It's party time. It's party time. It's party time. The party's over, Pussy Willow. Guess that magic steak knife of yours blew a fuse. You better hope it's still under warranty. Boys, put him out of his misery.
I hope you're enjoying this.
We're having a great time. In fact, we're getting a kick out of it.
We hate your looks, we hate your style, we hate your friends, that's true. But sweetie pie, we can't deny, we get a kick out of you.
Wow, nice hang time, Chief.
And so Speedy found himself at the mercy of the feathered fiends, till at last they tired of their game and someone had the decency to let the cat out of the bag.
My aching sacroiliac.
Look, a poor stray kitty. Maybe we should take it home. The last stray kitty you brought home was Slimer from the Ghostbusters. Remember what he did to the carpet?
Time for a commercial! Shut up, it is not. Here's the sword, boss.
We're ready for the next step. I want to find out what makes it so special, then duplicate it.
Yes, Jesus.
Once I know the sword secret, I can mass produce it by the thousands. I'll give them to my ninja crows, and the rest I'll sell as souvenirs. I'll be cleaning up. And I don't mean sweeping the floors and making the beds.
Meanwhile, our heroes have given the phony Ginzu sword to Guru Lu for analysis. After hours of careful study, the wise old scientist at last gives his opinion.
Well, I think this sword's a phony.
We got that much from the narrator. But who was it that switched this sword for the real one?
Can't you remember anything, Speedy?
Wait, I've got it.
Got what?
A clue?
No headache.
Ha! What an amusing joke. I got a headache. You really kill me, you crazy cat.
Sometimes I kill myself.
Well, why don't you two tell us when you finish killing each other so we can bury you and get on with the show?
Huh?
Okay, let's get serious here for a minute. Somebody's stolen the magical Ginzu sword, and it seems clear there's only one guy in Little Tokyo could have done it.
Well, that's right. The same rotten rat-faced rodent who tries to make trouble for us every single episode.
Let's see, rotten, rat-faced rodent. Do I know anyone like that?
I think they mean the big cheese. Now it's just a matter of finding out where he took it. Voila! The Ginzu sword has its own transmitter. We can track its position with this little homing device here. It's not quite due north of us, and it's not quite due east. It's somewhere in between.
Correct me if I'm mistaken, but don't they normally call that northeast?
Something like that. I'm sure Speedy can find it.
North is there and east
Northeast of us thought it'd put it in the rock and roll district.
Right, they've got it somewhere deep underground in the very bowels of...
Hey, watch your language, Egghead. There's enough profanity on television as it is.
Here it is. The prototype is ready for testing.
It looks like the real Ginzu.
And it's cheap too. We'll get some washed up actors to advertise on late night TV. We'll flood the market. The world will be ours.
Outside the city at the official bad guys testing range for death rays, doomsday devices, and other evil weapons of destruction.
All right, Bad Bird, show us what it can do.
This knockoff works even better than the original.
Nice shooting, BB. Well done.
Oh, lovely, lovely.
Gentlemen, this is a very proud and humbling moment for me. I cannot find the words to express the depths of my feelings.
Too bad, Bad Bird. Fingers the Sneak Thief has other ideas. You see, he's so good at his job, he doesn't know when to stop.
Aren't I a stinker?
Meanwhile, our heroes have sunk to new depths, using the drilling talents of their pal Meowsma to tunnel deep under the earth.
Holy Harriet Tubman, we're an underground sensation. I dig this drill bit.
Well, it certainly is one way to get to the bottom of things.
Are we near some kind of sewer pipe, or is it these puns that stink so bad?
We're here! Behold the long-lost tomb of King Bongo the Great!
What? Who?
Just kidding.
You found it. Nice digging.
Well, hey, what'd you think? I was gonna give you the shaft?
Guido's right. Too many bad puns in this episode.
Well, the sword's over that way. Vamonos, zapatos. This way, to the left. To the left.
I think I saw this in a Marx Brothers movie.
To the left. Hey, guys, where you been?
Why do I have this surreal sense of deja vu?
Kids, now you can get the home version of this incredibly pointless game. Watch Speedy go round in a circle. Call before midnight tonight, and we'll pay you to take it off our hands.
Yep, this looks like the way in, all right.
Good sense of direction. We're right back where we started.
No wonder you're always late with the pizza deliveries.
Hey, shut up. I got you here, didn't I? And you needed the exercise.
Well, do you think you can cut through that door?
Like it was pepperoni pizza. Just watch.
I like mine with extra crispy crust.
Oh, Chicago style. This thing's going crazy. I must be picking up a jazz station.
The sword must be in this safe. This is kind of exciting. Now I know what a cat burglar feels like, huh? I can't cut through this thing.
You're fired.
Wait a second, let me try. I know it seems like cheating, but... Hey, whatever works.
What do you know? You found the key to my heart, you clever kitty. Have I told you how much I love you?
No, you haven't, and let's keep it that way, you alley cat.
Okay, here we go.
What a bunch of junk.
We've been caught!
Let's find the sword. It must be in here somewhere.
Right.
While our heroes search through the garbage, Bad Bird and his minions rush toward the scene. Oh, the suspense is too much! I think I'll go see what's in the fridge.
So they've discovered the secret storage vault. I hope they don't scratch any of my old Lovin' Spoonful records. I don't think I could take that.
Jumping junk piles. Look at this stuff. It figures that the big cheese would be a pack rat.
Hey, some old Love and Spoonful albums.
I found it.
Where?
Here.
What's new, pussycat? Stealing private property?
That's our property.
Oh, you're pretty when you're mad.
What the hey? Back off, big face. You're not my type.
Now, don't be rude to Fingers. He happens to be a very close friend of mine.
What? You mean you and him?
No, not like that. He's strictly an employee, and a very talented one. He's the fellow who stole your magical Ginzu sword.
Hand it over, bird brain.
Ha! This is a copy, but it's just as effective as the real magic sword, and you're all powerless against it.
Yeah, all we've got's that phony dud. If his sword's as powerful as he says, we're through.
We'll all be slaughtered like rats. What a way to go. And to think that I never got an Emmy or even a Golden Globe.
Hey, come on, everybody. Let's have a little optimism here.
Why? We're all gonna die.
Your friends are wise enough to realize the end is here.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I already switched them. I'm wearing the real sword. The phony one's in that pile of junk on the floor.
Is it? Well, not for long. Fingers, hop to it, do your thing.
Before the others can react, Fingers leaps forward and switches the swords.
I'm glad we got that cleared up. Now, what's so darn funny?
I lied, I didn't have the real one, but now I do.
Your friend pulled one switch too many.
My sword's more than a match for yours, and it comes coupled with special effects, see? Is that the best you can do? Blow harder! I want to show these flea-bitten felines that anything they can do, I can do better, and at a fraction of the cost.
Bad Bird grabs hold of the hilt, little realizing that Fingers switched swords on him, and now he's holding a dud. At least, I think that's right. Well, there've been so many sword switches in this show that I kind of lost track, all right?
Hey, what happened? What happened?
Fear not, Master. Fingers will teach this saucy devil a lesson he won't soon forget.
I'm mad. Not only did you tie me up in a sack and kick me around, but you tampered with our national economy by manufacturing cheapo foreign imitations of a designer product.
Yes, there's nothing that gets Speedy's fur up like some greedy little slime meister trying to mess with the free market. So remember, boys and girls, when you buy a designer item, be it jewelry, jeans, or the official Samurai Pizza Cat's lawn bowling set, make sure it's the real thing and not some low-grade rip-off produced in a Banana Republic somewhere. Otherwise, you may find yourself on the receiving end of Speedy's anger when he gives that famous rallying cry.
Looks like it's party time!
And so, in a battle whose outcome could affect world trade for generations, the two swords are put to the test. Which would win, the genuine article or the inexpensive foreign knockoff?
We're counting on you, Speedy. Don't blow it. Don't let us down.
Hey!
Inevitably, the cheap imitation begins to crumble under the strain.
Oh, dear.
Proving that only quality goods will stand the test of time.
Okay, you convinced me. I'll never buy imported again.
No, stop! My Loving Spoonful albums! No!
My, looks like we might be in for a little precipitation. Did you lose again?
No, we won!
Liar!
I think you blew up really nicely that time, boss.
Thank you, I was rather proud of it myself.
Meanwhile, down in the vault, our heroes begin to put the pieces of their shattered lives back together.
Where do you think Speedy went?
He's gotta be here somewhere.
Oh my gosh! Come on, wake up, Speedy! Come on, speak to me!
I know it sounds crazy, but I'm gonna miss that crazy cat.
You don't mean... No, Guido, it can't be Speedy!
You don't think there's even a chance?
He's passing on.
He's bugging out.
He's packing it in!
The three companions stand in silence as the truth slowly sinks in. This is the end of Speedy.
Not so fast, buddy, Kate!
That's what you get for making us think you croaked.
At the moment, I kind of wish I had croaked.
Not long afterwards, in a suburb on the far outskirts of Little Tokyo, we find two familiar figures making a pilgrimage to a very odd-looking little shrine.
Well, the only consolation is that we still have one robot factory in operation. No one knows about the secret entrance but me.
That was very entertaining.
Yeah, you should charge admission. It ain't much of a secret, the secret entrance of yours.
No, apparently not.
So, Little Tokyo's at peace once again, largely through my efforts, if I do say so myself. They really ought to build a monument to me.
How very amusing, a monument to you.
Ha ha! What are you laughing about? It's a perfectly sensible idea.
Perfectly sensible, I love it.
Are you serious here, you buck-toothed Bowser?
You slay me, Speedy, you really do.
I'll slay you all right.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Samurai Pizza Cat Fan Club Oath!
The Pizza Cats are samurai. And I'd like to note...
Their antics take your breath away.
Like furballs in your throat.
We kittens are a special breed. We never call a retreat.
Whenever Big Cheese knocks us down,
We land upon our fate.
So hail to thee, O Pizza Cat! Please ring your little bell. Although you may be pen and ink, we know you'll fight like
Pizza Cats!
Samurai Pizza Cats.
We hope you like the show, it's the best that we could do.
Samurai Pizza Cats.
If you could do better, then we'd leave it up to you. Just a reminder, you might like to know, the cats will be back for another big show. Oh gosh.